1 second. Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome to anyone out there. Give me a second. I am telling literally every person that I know, please watch this stream. Just gonna write sick tweet. Let's hashtag that one. One second. Give me a sec. Okay, so let's see. Alright, well, welcome, once again, anyone watching, especially those not watching as well. So, we are going to try and attempt to play Deadly Premonition. This is the Steam edition. So we will see how it works. This game is one of my, if not my absolute favorite game. Love it to pieces. Unfortunately, it had a pretty god-awful port, so I think a lot of people were kind of turned off from that at first, which is understandable. I'm going to go ahead and do some stuff real fast. Kind of, let's see. Looks good. Let's put those at 50. Alright. Love those settings. Alright, perfect. Almost ready to begin. In fact, we are ready to begin. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and override it. So, I would absolutely love. You know, I'll be quiet for right now. Super important.
I want to hear another story.
Yes, of course. You've been waiting a long time for this, so how about a special one? This story is very strange and very nasty, but somewhat nostalgic. Do you think you can be a good girl and listen all the way to the end?
Is it a scary story?
Welcome.
It might be, but
You literally
it's
just started.
also a very important story. If you don't want to hear it, I can tell you a different story.
I don't want to talk too much during the
No,
cutscenes,
I want to hear it.
you know?
This way, I won't be scared.
Will you turn on the TV then? Leave the sound down like always. Now, listen. This is important. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. even if it means losing someone that you love.
Are we good? Still in the cutscene? I think we're still in the cutscene. Okay. So, Deadly Premonition, one of my favorite games. Unfortunately, it had a god-awful PC port, and it is absolutely rife with crashes and bugs. So we're just going to be playing this as long as I am able to. One second. Anyway, alright. We skipped the opening, like the first cinematic, which kind of has a little bit of story. But it also has a naked lady, so I don't know if Twitch is super hard on that, so I just wanted to play it safe, you know. But we are a special FBI agent, Francis York Morgan, and we are sent to a nice place called Greenvale to investigate the death of a nice girl named Anna, and that's basically all we know thus far.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It will start soon.
It's about time to get started.
The introductory of this game is kind of slow, but bear with me here. It does pick up immensely.
Zach.
At least I think so.
Zach, can you hear me? It's me, York. If you can hear my voice, could you respond? Good. I thought you went to sleep. Zach, don't be surprised. The crime took place out in the country this time. Let's take it slow. Okay, Zach?
Sounds good, sounds good.
Sure, that's one way of looking at it, but it's totally wrong.
But they're good, don't worry. They're worth watching.
Listen, they both need each other. It's called interdependency, and they both know it. Yeah, I know. He does terrible things to Tom. Nasty, even sadistic things. But that's fine, as long as that's what Tom wants. Think of it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that. Proof? Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with each other. Hello? Hello? Zach, I can't believe the Bureau still can't get me a satellite phone. These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again. Well, I'll be a happy camper, even if it ends up being a waste of time. At the very least, it'll get me out of the cramped city for a while. Right, Zach? The perpetrator from the last case really was something. Who'd have thought there'd be razors laced into your nails? Crazy. Just crazy. Well, at least I now have a scar to show off. See this? I got this when I arrested the Catwoman wannabe. Women. They're crazy. Don't you agree, Zach?
perfect squirrel sound. Alright, so that is our first introduction to the main antagonist of the game, which is the Red Raincoat Killer. We see him a little bit more later on, in like an hour or two if we last that long, but unfortunately I do not have high hopes for the stability of this game. My first introduction to Deadly Premonition was actually the super garbage PC port of it. I lasted, I think, 6 hours is what I could get through. Amazing game. Just god awful. Just really, literally the worst. Probably the worst I've ever had to experience.
Zach, there goes the civilized world.
But I'll try to keep the complaining about that to a minimum. Also, let me know if the sound is weird or anything like that. That'd be perfect. Alright, so the gameplay of Deadly Premonition. One second, my right analog stick is acting a fool. Come on. Okay. If this helped at all. Yep. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put it back and I'm just gonna deal with it. No worries. Anyway, so the gameplay of this game, kind of simple. It's just, I think a good comparison would be a worse version of Resident Evil 4. That being said, I don't know anyone that plays this game for the combat, but in my opinion, after 100%ing the game twice, it's serviceable. But then again, I've played this game like 40 hours, so I have a bit of a bias there. Let me figure out these controls real fast. I had to switch over to keyboard and mouse if this doesn't improve. Okay, X is flashlight. That we know. There we go. And when you first start out, you got your mission knife. Look at that. LB. And RB, there you go. Easy as that. But scattered throughout the entire world of this game, which is huge. Oh, what did I run into? I could look. Okay. But scattered throughout the entire world is a bunch of consumables, but also things called Agent Honor, which are basically just points which you can use to buy groceries, clean your suits, buy cars, things like that. Important things. I'm very sorry about this wonky control. If I don't get better in a few minutes, I'm going to switch over to keyboard and mouse. Though I did hear that using keyboard and mouse does introduce a lot more crashing for some reason. But we'll deal with it. Or we won't. There's, I guess, only really two options here. There's also the profiling mechanic, which is kind of cool, where...
Looks like we're being welcomed.
Oh yeah.
Zach, I'll let you handle the meet and greet.
There's that lovable charm. Basically, you are able to kind of link together different aspects of a crime scene investigation. But when you first start out, you don't have any pictures. So all I get is very fuzzy images. So probably in the future, I'm just going to keep on skipping the profiling until we get to the last segment of it where we get all the pictures, just to save some time. So this game is just so fascinating to me in that it has so many little details that don't really directly improve or I guess inhibit the game in any way. But it's just kind of admirable. Like, you are able to use your turn signals, which don't really do much as far as I'm concerned. As far as I know. Oh no, puppy.
Huh?
Huh? Probably not. Wouldn't worry too much about it just yet. So much for my hopes for a peaceful picnic. Do me a favor and stay sharp, Zach. But as I was saying, there's just so many little details in this game. Even the run, I guess a stamina meter right below the health. Oh god, not a cutscene. I'm gonna interrupt myself real quick. So that's the main enemy that we are going to be facing for the entirety of the game. Different variations of it. Oh, did I skip something? That's okay. What's up? Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Give me a second. I might not actually be able to change the... I don't think I'm able to change it just yet, so we're going to wait until we get to a phone booth, which is the way to change, or a way to save in this game, but I do not think that I can deal with this wonky right analog stick and camera. Please. You know what? We don't even need to see it. Guys are like the power grid is controlled from this cabin. Chances are we'll find a generator or something around here. Sounds good, dude. Alright, out we go. And we should be meeting our first person soon. Please go. There we go. We need to find some power. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that power generator is not online. I wish I could show you to prove it. Oh, it might be. I just didn't see the on button. My bad. Here's our first encounter. Doesn't look too good. Nice hollowed eyes. Not the best mascara or makeup, that's okay. They're called Mysterious Shadows. There's a bunch of these. Bunch of variety too. Here we go, yep. I'm hoping, I'm praying in fact, that the aim assist is also present for keyboard and mouse because, okay, you know what, let's run out of here. Alright, so this is becoming quite the annoyance. We're just gonna run past them. We're gonna just keep on trucking. Music is great. It is. I love this music.
I've been through a lot of crazy situations, but that one takes the
Truck,
cake.
yeah, indeed.
It's the
Love
first
that
time I've been
enthusiasm.
attacked
This is
so
the
directly.
enthusiasm you need for Deadly Premonition stream.
Zach,
I'll tell you what.
can you give me a logical explanation about what that was? Never mind, don't answer.
My entertainment during
Life
breakfast.
is fun because of the
Oh,
mysteries.
my friend, you chose
Zach?
fantastically. Because this game is the epitome of entertainment, I guess? Probably specifically breakfast time entertainment. Yeah, so we're gonna save, and that's it. That's the stream. Let me make sure. Let me make sure we're saved. Not getting any anything. Okay. Give me a second. I gotta unplug stuff. So I'm gonna switch over to keyboard and mouse because the right analog stick on my Xbox controller is acting up, making it very difficult to actually maneuver. So we... Alright, so yeah, we're probably gonna have to just restart entirely. So give me a second, I'm gonna close this. Oh, no!